Welcome everyone. How you guys doing? Hi Mindy, how you doing? Hola, saludos. ¿Cómo estás, Mindy? Espero que estés bien. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing amazingly amazing, as I always say. So yeah, today we are going on with Silent Hill 3. I'm liking it even better now. It's been quite a while actually since I last played Silent Hill 3, so you know, another ad. Jesus Christ! I used to remember when you know, triggering the ad manually override. It used to override the overwritten, yeah. It used to override the ad thingy. So there wasn't like a need for like 2 ads in a row. But Jesus Christ, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's been a while since I last played Silent Hill 3, so you know, I'm just gonna enjoy it as much as possible. We have already like played a little bit of it, and by we I mean you guys and me, and yeah, I mean it's time for us to go. It's time for us to take out Umbrella, to go to actually the actual Silent Hill city, town. What constitutes a city and what constitutes a town? I should have studied geography even better. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of funny that, you know, half of the game, you know, transpires mostly outside of Silent Hill, which is kind of a refreshing take, because it is kind of like Team Silent's way of saying, yo, you know, maybe Silent Hill won't always be there for you. So, you know, it kind of be like that. But yeah, we're finally getting to Silent Hill, like the town in game. There we go. So right now I'm drinking some coffee and I'm eating a torta, which is like, how should I explain what a torta is? There's a type of bread. It's bread, a type of bread called bolillo, and if you put things, you know, between the thing, it becomes a torta. So it is kind of like a sandwich in some way or form or another. So if we really think about it, yeah, it would be kind of like a sub or a sandwich, or maybe something in between. Let me show you guys a picture of what I'm currently eating. Hold on, I'm eating this. That is the lowest res image of a torta that I can actually like show you guys. So yeah, I'm eating a torta right now, but instead of being ham, it's cheese and egg. Hi Dominic, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm just talking about how I'm eating a torta right now. What is this song? Oh yeah, my song. The Silly Billy song. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Wait, hold on. I have the perfect. What's it called? The perfect photo for this. Here we go. That is the song. The biggest silly video of them all. Right here. He's just that silly. I've never played Doki Doki Literature Club. I've already been spoiled of you know, on what happens to the game, you know. So I don't think that's kind of like, you know, there's not really much of a reason for me to like play the game. But you know, if you guys want me to play the DLC maybe sometime, sure, I could give it a try, I guess. But yeah, welcome in, Dominic. How you doing? It's just a silly video. I'm gonna leave it here. The little guy. There we go. The little Canela. He was so young. He's still very much young, but he was so small. What was I talking again? About? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was talking about the. Tortas. Yeah, I'm eating a torta right now. I'm doing well, just because you got woken up very early. That sucks. Waking up early sucks because you then be like, you know, there's a kind of sluggishness that comes when, you know, we wake up early. But I hope the rest of the day will be amazing, as people often say. And I think it happened to me yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, and it was technically my day off. Although I have more than one day off, but Monday seems to be like the offest day of the days off. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like wake up at any hour that I want. And I ended up waking up at like 7 a.m. 7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta have my bowl, gotta have Cheerios, cereal. Apparently when Rebecca Black made that song, the Friday song, she didn't wrote gotta have Cheerios. I always thought that she said I gotta have Cheerios instead of cereal. And no, she says cereal, which I guess keeping it brand neutral would be the best idea. Don't really want to get sued. But yeah, being sleepy sucks. Outside of that, I'm doing pretty good actually. I recently went to a clinic to get my eyes checked, and it was for free, so I'm really glad that was the case. But the bad thing was that, oh my god, my computer is stuttering a little bit. There we go. The bad thing is that they didn't manage, or I mean, they don't have the right lenses that I need in stock. They don't have it because apparently the graduation that I need for my glasses is like really high. It's like past 10 something. And they told me, yo, you gotta go see a specialist, my dude, because your eyes are that cooked. And I'm like, Chad, is this real? And yeah, I'm now looking into the possibility of getting eye surgery. So it is not only just glasses that I need now. I also may just need surgery. Thus, I changed the donation goal, the what is it called? The funding thingy to, from needing the eye test, I may now need surgery, so I changed it to that. So yeah, there we go. You missed last week's stream though. You didn't miss much, honestly. When it comes to Silent Hill, I believe you were there. I believe you did watch the Silent Hill stream. But when it comes to Majora's Mask, I didn't quite do much. I only went to the Romani Ranch. I met some bogos. I met some aliens, some AE people like that, and I got a new mask, which is the bow mask, the ninja mask. I don't even remember what it is. And I got a Bona back, so I now have my horse, and I can be like, of course, my horse. Yeah, so much going on last week. But the biggest event for me was the eye test, and apparently my corneas are that bad, so I may need to see a specialist. So to anyone who's watching and who may be interested in the development of my eyes, I did change the funding for my glasses to be also considering getting surgery. So hopefully that can be done. I already have like some amount saved, but every amount helps. So there we go. I'll leave it like that because I don't really like to self-promote that much. But yeah. Wow, imagine me blind streaming. I know that there's some people who aren't like blind and do stream. But I do wonder how my life would definitely change if I just, imagine if the surgery goes wrong and I just end up like blinded. Like, how would I experience Silent Hill? I guess I could still experience Silent Hill. Like, I don't know it by heart, especially. I guess my biggest, like, my safest chance would be to play Silent Hill 1 blind. This is a cover. This is not the OG. Let me change it. There we go. My favorite song. Hope it all will for you. Thank you. Hopefully everything will be just fine. Just fine. And also as a heads up, I may not be able to stream all week next week. And also, now that I think about it, next week is gonna be my birthday, I believe. It may not be, but when it comes to my birthday, I think that I will definitely do a post-birthday stream. But the thing is, I may not be able to do it on Friday. Instead, I think I will be doing it I will be doing it on a Thursday, because I often work on Thursdays, but I'm gonna have the day off that day. So instead, I'm gonna try to do a post-birthday stream that day. So, you know it, eh? Went to see almost every Hunger Game last week. Oh, is it good? I've never watched the Hunger Games because I'm not hungry to watch that. But I wonder if the Hunger Games are any good. Then you saw which watch at the movies on the weekends. You spent all week last week in the movie there, at the movie there. I mean, it's been a while since I last went to a cinema, but you know, getting to spend the days at a cinema is definitely an experience. The most that I've done has been, you know, watching a movie and then be a cheeky Ricky, and be like, yo, people are not guarding the entrance of the rooms. Should I just sneak in and watch another movie for free? Which watch the new anime premiere? It's really good. I may watch it. What is it about? I've actually the last movie that I watched, the last anime movie that I watched was the Omuroke, Dear Sisters and Dear Friends, which is like a spin-off of Yuru Yuri. It's really fun, It's like very silly, But the animation in the movie is like really good, There's a section in the movie which is like the opening, in which they interpolate like real life footage with animation, and it's like, whoa. Like the entire opening is just that. And I believe it's kind of like a callback to the fact that most animes do tend to, like, you know, base the locations with real life locations, and I believe that's what they try to do. Perhaps, I don't know. But maybe I will watch which watch. Yeah, which watch, Which is the witch's watch? I wonder which one it is, Also, going back to the torta that I was talking about, that I'm eating right now, it was indeed a ham and cheese torta, not just egg. I'll put it on my watch list. Man, my anime list is so handy. Like having a list of animes that you have watched, and you know, everything in between is like a very nice tool. Very handy. Which Kraftwerks? Which watch? Oh, it's gonna have an anime. I didn't know that. Which watch? Type TB. Episodes unknown. Status not aired yet. So maybe which watch the movie? Maybe it was like, you know, like a prequel to the anime. If that's the case, then that's amazing. And so on and so forth. Which Watch is a new anime series that'll premiere on April 6th. You saw the 3 episodes premiere. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, more animes are doing that nowadays. They are like premiering the first 3 episodes or the first 2 episodes, and that's pretty cool, you know? It is a nice way of promoting the anime. Let me change the movie, the song there. Beep, 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 beep. Oh yeah, my song, eh? Yeah, I believe Dragon Ball Daima did the same. And it's nice that people got to see it, you know? So maybe I will watch it. I thought that it was like a movie and not just, you know, a premiere. But did they premiere it like with dub or was it all sub? Because if they have already like dubbed the first 3 episodes, they most likely have the entire like anime already dubbed, which is pretty cool. I'm glad that anime has been having more love when it comes to like localization and distribution, especially. And especially here in Mexico, there's a company, a dubbing company called Anime Onegai, which I believe, I mean, it is like an anime platform, but I do believe that they do have their own studios. I remember that they said that one of their studios was like ransacked, and that kind of sucks. But I do believe that they do dub their own anime. So shoutouts to Anime Onegai, the place to be, as they call it, eh? And you know, I mean, this is not a sponsored like announcement or anything, but it is true that if you guys want to like watch anime like in Spanish, Anime Onegai is really nice when it comes to that. I actually haven't paid for a subscription, but like an Anime Onegai subscription is like $2 like a month. It is like a quid basically. So that is pretty good, but you made use of your time this morning. You moved wires around to a new search protector. You watch anime and read manga and graphic novels, and you play Guilty Gear X for PS2. That is indeed a very nicely spent morning, because you know, getting things done like productively wise, and then getting some gaming in. That is indeed a very nice morning. Beep, 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 beep. I like the song. Speaking about liking songs, Silent Hill songs are very good, so let us play Silent Hill 3. Where is my PlayStation, my virtual PlayStation? It should be around here. Does it even have an update? Yes, it does. How many updates do I have in this thing? I'm just gonna download the update and just see what's up. I know that, you know, updating things while streaming is bad because you never know when things are gonna break. But you know, I'd be like that sometimes. I also like to live dangerously, said Mac Myers, Austin Power. Anyways, let me bring up the game. Let me bring up the game. Did I close MS Afterburner? Please tell me that I did. Yes. And apparently there's a new driver update for my GPU. I'm not gonna download it like on stream. Yesterday you was playing fighting games all day. You was in a fighting game mania from Street Fighter to Dead or Alive and more. Oh yeah. Did you by chance play Street Fighter EX? I've been meaning to, like, you know, play it for a little bit. Off stream, maybe, Street Fighter EX is really cool. Street Fighter EX 2 Plus. Especially 2 Plus. It is a snack of a game. Man, I wish retro achievements worked back in the day when I was like a child. The amount of achievements that I would have, you know, gotten would have been immensely. Immensely immense. Shoutouts to Ice Bullet, because Ice Bullet did an HD pack for, you know, for Silent Hill 3 on PS2. You already know the intro. Okay, do we have audio? Yes, we have audio. Yippee! We played Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Street Fighter 2 Dash Hyper Fighting. Oh yeah. Those are really good as well, eh? It always freaks me out, you know, that the game does this. It goes like do. It gets me paranoid because I most often than not think that my controller is like broken and it's just like going down on its own. But you know how it be. Loading complete. So anyways, we are now in Silent Hill. As in the town. Yippee. So what do we have here? My eyes. There we go. There's no point in turning on the TV. All I could watch is snow anyway. It is surprising how some people call it snow, some people call it static. I'm tired, but it's not time to sleep. I'm gonna head for the hospital. That's the bathroom. I don't need to use it right now. How do I run again? There we go. Where's the thingy? Here we go. It wasn't all fighting games though. You also played Code Veronica X and on PS2 and RE2 OG on RetroWatch. Oh yeah. If you're playing games on RetroWatch, I do recommend you getting some retro achievements. For me, that's the whole deal when it comes to RetroWatch. Just getting like retro achievements. Man, this town sure is foggy. It's almost like a Silent Hill. So here's something pretty cool. As you may recall, this is exactly the same location that obviously happens in Silent Hill 2 because there's obviously a Silent Hill 2. But the layout sometimes changes. I don't remember exactly if, for example, in Silent Hill 2 Remake, I don't remember if they make it so that the apartment in which Heather is like located is here, like in the lower half of the place, or in the upper one. I honestly do not remember. More than anything, I also just don't want to remember. Got him. So there really is no reason. Really, there's no reason why. There really is no other places I can check out over here. But yeah, this is the same apartment complex that... Is this even an apartment complex? I don't even know. Do I have a map? Yes, I do. You know, that goes in Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2. As you guys may know, it is a little bit different, that is true. The layout does changes when you're in Alice's world. Alice's world. I remember when the game needed to like load from here to here in Silent Hill 1. Technology sure has advanced. I also remember I gotta pronounce my consonants very nicely. I also remember when in Silent Hill 1 there was like a ton of like birds. Like there's a very specific spot in which you can fight like 8 air screamers at the same time. I do have a clip of it. Woo. It did get me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it did scare me a little bit. I wasn't expecting that little doggy to be so close by. I'm just gonna run. So this is indeed the parking. Can I go inside? Can I just ransack the place? Let's go to Rosewater Park. There's bound to be something cool. Hopefully. So going back to my glasses thingy, even though I may need surgery, I don't need to go there. It's the wrong place to be. Even though I may need surgery, I'll see if I can somehow get new glasses in the meantime. At least new frames, because if there's gonna be you know, if it's gonna be a while for me to get my surgery, then I at least won't have to like deal with my broken frames. But I don't know. I'll see what I can do. So that's Jack's in. Jackety sax. How do you guys like the fog, huh? Is it? I hope that it is not destroying the bitrate or anything. 106 days. Hello, dog. Do we have the dog? Is there anything here that the guy may be guarding? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go away. He will be a nice dog. A woo, 5, 6, 7, or 9. I may be able to. No, I don't think I will be able to go to the Blue Creek apartment. I was gonna be like, yeah, maybe I could, but I don't think so. The game is like, no, man, you cannot go there. Look at all the dogs. Do you guys like dogs? I like dogs. I love my little dogs. Let's try to go to Pete's Bowl-O-Rama and the other places, because you know it's really funny to be there. There's nothing over here. I'm wondering which side those are on. Yeah, those are on the other side. The other side of the moon. Speaking about the other side of the moon, I have never actually like listened to that that album. I like in full. I wonder if I'm missing out. Not over here. There's nothing over here. Ow. I ran straight on into him. Twitch was glitching. It might not be Twitch, it might be my own internet. But I may not be sure about that actually. I hope it's not my internet, because that would definitely suck. Can I go in here? I don't think so. Ow. Hey. So I don't think I can go to the Texan gas, which as someone close to the border, that is kind of like, you know, bad. Can I really not go to the Texan and gas? There's bound to be something cool over here. Look at this dog. It's keeping me company. Yeah, the more that I go on, the more that I think that I'm actually not supposed to be here. Anyways, let's go to Pete's Bowl-O-Rama. Seems like a cool place. Oh, look, guys. Look where I'm going. Ow. Heaven's Night. The night of the heaven, eh? Yippee. Heaven's Night. Heaven's Night. Heaven's Night, eh? Heaven's Night, eh? We got some shotgun shells. So, lore-wise, do you guys know if Silent Hill 3 happens like years after Silent Hill 2? There's reasons to believe so. Tourism pamphlet. I had forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill! Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedule and enjoy a nice restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses are gorgeous. Yeah. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Roger Whitmark. Fascinating, eh? What else can I find in here? What even is this? This is just a bottle of alcohol. And an empty one at that. Beef jerky. I don't think I've ever tasted beef jerky before. This is a pamphlet. Let's go in here. She's bound to say something funny. Lock is broken. I cannot open the door. Anyway, I can go up. No, she doesn't even have any snarky remarks about, you know, the whole place. Eh? Or maybe she does. Hold on. I think she does. Hold on. Eh? Paradise, huh? It's one sleazy paradise, alright. Eh? But it's better than the paradise that Claudia is talking about. Eh? Well, anyways, this isn't exactly where I want to hang out. Eh? Fair and same, actually. Eh? Even though maybe consider it sleazy, it is nice that pole dancing has become a sport, like over time. Eh? You do need a lot of strength to pole dance. Eh? It is not enchiladas as we call it here in Mexico. Eh? It is not as easy as one may think it is. Who's this guy, huh? Look, everyone is Cantinflas, eh? There he is, eh? So let's see what we can find over here. Well, it may be Pepe el Toro, eh? It may be... him, eh? Let's go to Pete's Ballroom, eh? Ow, ow. 5, 6, 7, or 9. Ow. So what else can I find here, huh? Look at the dogs. They're following me. They follow my every move. They follow my every step. They follow my every breathing. They follow my every heartbeat. Imagine trying to, you know, kill all of the enemies in Silent Hill. I don't think there's enough ammunition to do so. Eh? And even in a bullet playthrough, eh? Melee only playthrough, eh? I don't think it would be like a good idea to do so. Eh? I'm just looking for stuff. Ow. I'm glad that Heather doesn't really hold any kind of momentum when she stops. It is easier to control her that way. And then they grew tired. Am I still on Pizza Ballroom? I may be. The door is shut tight. It won't even open at all. You watched your dear friend Nokotan and Skate the Infinity this morning. I've been meaning to try and see Skate. There's one that I've been meaning to watch, which is about fishing. It's about a guy who's who unfortunately has like a month to live, and then he finds meaning in life through fishing. And I'm like, ah, that's wholesome in its own regard. So maybe I can watch it. Question: does Tony Hawk make an appearance in Skate? It would be cool if you did, eh? I don't need to be here, says Heather. If not here, then where? People often say. I'm glad that Silent Hill, you know, keeps some rural areas to itself. Like you can see that there's like this isn't a town. It's not only just apartment complexes or whatever. It's also just it's also about the nature, you know. Yeah. I mean, I don't live here, so I wouldn't really know it. You did like a movie marathon on Monday. You watched Bad Boys 1 and Perfect Blue, eh? What are your thoughts on Perfect Blue, huh? It's been a while since I last watched Perfect Blue, eh? But, you know, it is a really cool movie, eh? I wonder if there's any other places that I can visit. I sure wanted to go to the Texan Gas, and maybe I can find a drill over there. And be like, what's up, my drillas? My tortillas? What's crack-a-lacking, eh? Or something like that. Can I really not go in here? Ow. Well, my health is really going down now. In fact, how bad am I? I'm just one mosquito bite, you know, away from death. I don't think I need to go there. I may want to, but I don't need to. Can I go here? I don't think so. Nice try. Yeah, Perfect Blue is really cool. I believe someone did like a movie based on it, but I do not remember at all. Like there's a live action adaptation of Perfect Blue, but I just don't remember who did it and why they did it. Why did they feel the need of doing so? It should be around here. I mean, I'm not saying that the live action adaptation was bad or anything. I'm just saying that I just didn't watch it. Why? I don't know. I mean, I watched the OG one. Hysteria, yeah. So I gotta be careful because there's I was gonna say farmers, eh? There's nurses that have guns. There we go. I gotta remember to, like, you know, block once in a while, eh? Bleh. There you go. Bleh. Do I have my thingy? Yes. Perfect Blue is on your top 5 movie. Top 5 anime movies. I mean, it is really cool. It is a nice concept when it comes to like who we are and what we become over time. Eh? Because even though the girl may have been, you know, even if the girl was like the humblest girl in existence, there was still like a guy who was like, you know, stalking her. Eh? So I don't know. It is still like scary when that happens, you know. So here we are. I'm ready. The map has been acquired. I'm trying to adjust my glasses. Hold on. There we go. There was also another movie that I watched that I really liked. It was Kiki Delivery Service. It's really good. It's really fun. I got the map. There's not really anything useful in here. Look at this. Fascinating. So this is indeed another door. I'm currently here, so I can go the other way. Or I just could not, you know. A computer. Plug is broken. And so is my heart. I was gonna say, yeah, there might be something here. There's a bunch of different types of medicines, but none of it looks useful. I guess I should just leave it all alone. Nothing interesting. I cannot really go through this door. I love how doors are designed here in Silent Hill. They do look very door-y. You wanna know your top 5 anime movies? Sure. There might be some coincidences here and there, so yeah, tell me all about the top 5 anime movies. Okay, so we are here. Let's go to the pharmacy. To the pharmacy, Not the chemist, but the pharmacy, So how do I stab? Oh, it's back. Okay. So that's how I stab. So that's how I reliably stab. It's kind of like in Ocarina of Time. I didn't know that you could, like, you know, fence in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. This day has finally come. That's right, the day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you, here in this gloomy cell. I never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know. I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, I love you, Heather. Yeah. Stanley Coleman. No comment? No comment about it? Maybe this isn't as strange to her anymore. But yeah, having like someone who's stalking you through text, it's kind of like, you know. A picture of a flower in a vase, nice, but whatever. Just a flower pot, nothing special. Could this be Aglopolis? Disgusting! I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Disgusting, So that's about that. Also, yeah, let me drink some water. Let me get some agua. Top 1, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, then Princess Mononoke, then Final Fantasy 7, and then Children, then Cowboy Bebop's the movie, then Perfect Blue. I've been meaning to watch Cowboy Bebop's. I've never watched it in my life. I already know what happens at the end, but, you know. It would still be nice to, you know, experience Cowboy Bebop's. It's locked. It's breath. If it's broken, I can actually go here. Let me finish with, you know, watching this. Let me finish exploring the place around. Lock broken. Luck do be broken sometimes. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop seems like a must watch when it comes to like animes and stuff. So I may need to watch it actually. It's Broken the lock. Oh, the elevator actually works. That's pretty cool. There's no place that I want to go to for now. But yeah, one day I will watch Cowboy Bebop's. Maybe not today, but someday. Locks are indeed broken. There's a memo posted on the refrigerator. Food only, do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. It sometimes be, you know. There's nothing of interest on top of the desk. It's a medical record of something. It's from this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12, presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect mild schizophrenia. Will continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative with a strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, become very violent when overexcited. The other one is for Stanley Coleman. This is the guy who wrote that Sick Diary. Room S07, usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows an acts on obsessive attachment to a particular woman, and this has caused violent incidents. Use caution. I mean, if you say so. Drawer is filled with papers. They don't really matter. There's stuff written on the whiteboard, but none of it really matters to me. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm so edgy. And so on and so forth. Can I go to the bath? I can really go to the bath. I'm going the other way. That seems to be about it. Okay, let's go to the other side, which is the C1 and the garden and the other things. Man, I don't really want to get shot by a nurse. And I'm not talking about, you know, injections, right? Which I guess if you really think about it, she may be injecting lead in my body, eh? With a very weird looking syringe. Just gonna inject me lead via Bluetooth, eh? Ow. Hold on, eh? I gotta make sure they die because I really don't want to get like shot at, eh? Ow. Ow. Ah, that's what I was talking about. Well, I mean, I do have a bulletproof vest, so. Ow. I'm almost there. So. ¿De qué tan eres? Ow. Down she goes. It's always the third one, the one who has the gun. Heyo, how you doing, Dev? I just got shot at. I'm dying in the game, eh? Yeah. Streaming live from the hospital. Well, I mean, I'm indeed in the hospital in the game, eh? Yeah, it happens sometimes. You get your lead injections via Bluetooth. Eh? Yeah, how you doing, eh? Welcome in, besties. How are you doing? Are you having an amazing time? Oh, hello. I don't think there's any need for me to be here, actually. Oh, wait, no, there actually is. Excuse me. Okay, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Ow. I'm fine. Yippee, I got health in order to replenish my health by sacrificing health. Give me one of those. Not too bad for the day, to be honest. Oh yeah. Did you get to eat anything cool today? Anything tasty? Itchy tasty, eh? How do you say itchy in Japanese? I only know that, you know, tasty is like oishi or like umma. What do we have here? There's a lot of things stuck on the wall. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue. But why do this in the first place? You know, just because, you know. Look at those guys, huh? Where's the cookie? Oh, that's the cookie, eh? That's a very weirdly shaped cookie, eh? There's a key glued on the wall. I'd like to take it with me, but it's really stuck there. I can't even pull it off. The organization has been shut up in here. They meant to break my will. They mean to break my will. To make me forget about all that, but I'll stay sane even if they throw me in here with lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall, eh? That would be worthless. You can't peel it off, can't you, eh? That junk those nasty wenches won't stop using it. If a thing has no meaning and there's no reason for it to exist at all, it does exist for me, eh? But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must have embarrassed you, eh? How cute you are, Heather. Stanley Coleman. So I have a... what is it called? A stalker now, eh? Disgusting! I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole, eh? Disgusting. I just ate a torta. A ham and cheese torta. It's just kind of like a sub, like a sandwich, but different because the bread is different. So it seems like I need something different in order to like unglue the glue. Let's see, what else can I do? I can always use the elevator, but do I really want to? I push the button. But the elevator doesn't really come. I'm not that inspiring to the elevator. Can I still kick them? I don't think I can kick them. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Sometimes. Beep 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 beep. So where else can I go now? Also, now that you're here, Dev, I was gonna say, I will probably do a birthday, a post-birthday stream, but it's gonna be on a Thursday instead of I just remember about see you next Thursday. It's gonna be on a Thursday instead of a Friday. PlayStation Twitch app refuses to work. That sucks. It may actually be my streams. I don't even know. I mean, there's no... I mean, OBS is not telling me, yo, your stream sucks or anything, eh? So I'm not too sure if OBS is like, you know, the culprit here. It may be. It may not be. Hopefully it isn't. I've never had a PlayStation 5, so I really don't know how the experience is. I only had a PlayStation 2 and a 1, and a 1, 2, 3. Sometimes Twitch itself refuses to work properly, but it does seem to be working fine here. Okay. Thank you for letting us know, because otherwise, yeah, like having a collective hysteria of, you know, what is working, what is not. can make things even complicated, even more complicated. I was going to ask before the glitch, what did you think of your top 5 anime movies? Those are really nice picks, actually. I was saying that I've been meaning to watch Cowboy Bebops, but I've never had the chance to, nor I ever had the will to. But I will watch it someday. It does look interesting. I already know what happens at the end, but you know, it would still be nice to experience it. You may not yet have realized your own true feelings, but you sense them unconsciously, and so you're trying to get closer to me. That's a virtue, the path to paradise. If the door is locked, open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Doctor, I've forgotten his name. Anyway, that quack has it posted. Quack. He should be here too. I mean, the phone numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going on. Isn't it a shame? I'm not there. Aren't you irritated? I long for you, but you are so cruel still. I want you, heaven. Stanley Coleman. Is this what being a woman is at? I mean, it is true that, you know, Silent Hill does explore a lot of, you know, the bad sides of, you know, I was gonna say it, the bad sides of womanhood, because you sometimes get people like that. Like, as a man, I have never experienced somebody like trying to flirt with me constantly, or trying to be like, hey, I'm a nice person, but I only want to get inside your pants. Like, I have never experienced that. It does baffle me that, you know, there is indeed people that do that. There's a typewriter memo posted here. What's this supposed to mean? The first is larger than the second. The second twice the third. The third smaller than the fourth. The fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. 1 of the numbers is the final key. So I have done this before, and I'm gonna still like botch it anyway, but I do remember having trouble specifically with the second half of the puzzle. So to anyone who is doing this puzzle, only pay attention to the first half. The second half doesn't make any sense. But I'm not gonna do it now. There do be people like that, but it's usually certain kinds of people that act very desperate, and they're easy to avoid. I guess so, but I mean, when it comes to this guy, he unconsciously, well, not unconsciously, but he's very much convinced that you trying to get away from him is like a surefire way of you realizing unconsciously that you want to get closer to him, and like, we do have a word for that kind of people in Spanish. We call them how do we call them? Hold on, they do have a name. It's not schizos. Oh man, I forgot the word. Someone who believes he is something that they are not. I don't know. I don't remember, but there's a word for that. That would be a what kind of case, yeah. And that's the case with this Stanley guy over here, eh? He thinks that Heather is like, you know, going away because she's shy, but she's trying to get closer to him, and so on and so forth. But the crazy thing is, that's all been written in the past, so he's kind of like, you know, anticipating what we're doing, eh? And he's really spot on, eh? It's really funny, eh? It's a fashion magazine. I'm not interested right now. Nail polish remover. I got some perfume. There's nothing interesting in the locker. I do remember there was something else that I could get over here. Also, the perfume doesn't really work. The perfume is only meant for like enemies to smell you, eh? So if you want to like attract enemies, you use the perfume, eh? No one's usually that dense, to be fair. I did say usually. I guess so, yeah. You never know. Hold on, let me stretch. You know that I think about now? Now that I said that I have never experienced somebody flirting with me just to get, like, in my pants. I now realize that I may not have even realized that I have experienced that. Like, I don't even remember a single case of that happening, but I do remember that one time in like middle school, somebody was like trying to like, like, haha, yeah, how you doing? Yeah, let me be like, like here, and maybe you can loan this me and something like that. And I was like, okay, I didn't even realize that they were flirting with me, which I guess it does kind of happen sometimes, and that sucks. Especially if you straight up be like, nah, yeah, for real. For real. That's notebook. That wrote about my past in here. As always, this should be novelized. Don Quixote to my beloved. I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of you going away far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this, before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then? That was something to do with you, with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from a vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we, since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this child, this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died, and another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted to go. Oh my god, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that the girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere. Not did she die. Returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God. Alyssa Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby. In that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that hella girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alyssa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. God, a fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb, was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead of for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. The newly born God wailed once and was dead. All from that girl's and possibly Alessa's conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like that girl so long ago. And then Alessa was gone. Dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now 17 years later, now 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable, sorry. I thought she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When she looked at me, you laughed. When you look at me, you laugh. So, even now I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. That's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Harry Mason. To my precious daughter, signed Harry Mason. There we go. The daughter is not Harry Mason, eh? Man, I used to be better at reading. Yeah, if they're not being weird, it's easy to miss, to be honest. Like, why would you notice if you're not really thinking about it? Yeah, it's a very subtle thing sometimes when you think about it. Nail polish remover. This takes off a nail polish. I found it in the woman's locker room. I may use that to get the key. I may not use that to get the key, actually. It's all a mystery. I don't think I need the other things. I feel like there's something else that I can grab in here, but I don't really remember what. It may just be my imagination. You know, something that I don't really... I mean, I do get why people do like this kind of stuff, but I don't see myself, like, you know, paying a ton of money for, like, expensive jewelry and you know, ooh, that sound, and bags and stuff. Like, I don't really get why would someone pay for like an expensive bag. Not even like a big bag, but just like an expensive one. Like, I do prioritize convenience over, like, you know, like status. It's locked. But I know that, you know, sometimes it is just nice to have nice things. But, like, you know. And those expensive bags are not even, like, big. You enjoyed my reading? Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, and the day after Witch Watch, you saw Boruto, Naruto the movie again, eh? Is it true that Naruto has been nerfed? Is it true that Naruto is dead? I've heard a friend said, yo, Naruto died, and I'm like, nah. There's no way that he died. I saw him last month, eh? Well, I mean, a lot of times, a lot of stuff can happen in a month. I saw him, like, yesterday, eh? I'm gonna call Naruto. Maybe if he answers, then he's definitely most likely alive, eh? I don't know, those might be spoilers, so it's okay if you don't want to answer it. But thank you. I have been told that my reading is not that bad, eh? But man, oh man, I don't know. My pronunciation does you know, does waver sometimes. Eh? There we go. Can I get the what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? The insect. The insect. What is the name of that insect in English? I know that in Spanish it's called escarabajo, but in English it's called beetle. Thank you. Eh? There we go. The beetle, the beetle. I don't think the elevator works in this side. I sometimes forget the words sometimes like that. Yeah, the beetle, thank you. Oh, they reappeared. Hello, do you have a gun? I blocked. Oh, she just died on her way to the floor. Eh? It's the Japanese mafia, the Japanese yakuza. They kill you 3 times before you touch the floor. Eh? It is nice that they included a block button here in Silent Hill 3. Eh? Blocking seems like a very natural thing to do. Eh? Not just like taking the hits as they come. Eh? I mean, you cannot take them. There's no way to parry. Blue Beetle in cinemas on... When did Blue Beetle came out? I remember that Blue Beetle used to be a meme. but I don't exactly remember when Blue Beetle came out. And what's the key for? Stairwell key. This was stuck on the wall. Do I even know where this stairway is? And she's using a stairway to heaven. Or climbing it, or both. I don't remember the lyrics. Lock is broken. There we go. Let's go to the lower half of the thingy. The thingy of the thingy, the thingy of the thingy. I may find some things that may be really cool. Question, would you guys prefer a Silent Hill 1 or a Silent Hill 3 remake? I would say I do prefer a Silent Hill 3, even though I would enjoy a Silent Hill 1 remake. But mostly because if they happen to mess up something with Silent Hill 3, then at least they wouldn't be messing something up with Silent Hill 1, so... Yeah, do Silent Hill 3 first, and then when the guys at Bloober Team figure things even further, then we can have the true Silent Hill 1 experience then. Stop machine gun bullets. ¿Cuántas historias están muy grandes? Quiero mover una llanta. Una... Y... Espérate a que me salga algún ticket porque no tengo ningún ticket. ¿Qué onda, Rafa? Bienvenido. Yo, look at this wheel, It's a wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it, It's really funny. Pero sí, bienvenido, Rafa. Welcome. So what else can we find here, huh? Yeah, Blue Beetle, the August 18. I forgot about that. It was like that. It was like a meme. It's all just junk. I don't think there's anything important here. So you say. It's all just junk. I don't think there's anything good in here. There's a suspicious space between the shelf and the wall. But I can't squeeze into there, and there's no way I can move the shelf either. Can I not just grab the thing, I don't think so. Blue Beetle. Only at cinemas. Do I have anything else? I don't think I can use the thing. Imagine if I could use a shotgun to do that. I don't even know. But yeah, Rafa, you may sub once, and only maybe then I will visit your farm. So for those of you who don't know, there's like a farm build kind of game in Discord. The wall is scarred with bullet marks. What the hell could they have been shooting at? The blood trail continues into the elevator. Part of me wants to begin, but then it's a little creepy too. It definitely be like that. Oh, I found a submachine gun. It'd be like that. Hi, Melody. I have Melody right here. Oh, the little baby. Oh, the little baby. Melody's just sniffing my table. She's like, "What's that smell of food?" Melody usually does things like that. She would be like, "Yo, do you have any food?" My dogs are like that kind of those kind of kids that go towards you and ask if you have any games on your phone. Heavy machine gun. It is a good day to not be dead. Or to be not dead. The heavy is dead. Hey. And I find it funny that in that video, whenever the heavy talks, they're like, "Shut up, you're dead." The dead don't talk. the robotic time crisis voice saying, machine gun, action, grenade. Wait, hold on. He does say machine gun, shotgun, and grenade when using the grenade gun. What about the handgun? It just says handgun. Does it say handgun or pistol? I don't believe it says pistol. It may say handgun. I do not remember. It's been a while since I last played Time Crisis 3. I love Time Crisis 3. That's like a very cool game. They nailed the multi-gun formula in that game. And Time Crisis 4 did a good use of the, you know, aiming at different directions. Like you can flick the gun to your right or left depending on the situation, and you can get like 666, eh? I don't even know. So this is where I need to put the code. So if that's the case, what else can I find over here? Can I find anything cool over here? My mom's phone was, you know, sounded the alert went off, and I'm like, ah yes, Silent Hill is embedding me. Eh? Shotgun order, yeah, the thing, yeah. It is not that they give you a submachine gun here, although the bullets do tend to, you know, run out pretty easily. It is really fun to play with unlimited ammo here in Silent Hill 3. You just go brrrr, like a cat. Eh? I am heavy weapons guy, and this is my gun. It fires a million bullets. Eh? I believe you can find some enemies over here. There's some ammo on the wall. Punishment for brutally towards patients. Eh? For brutality. Punishment for brutality towards patients. 12 hours confinement in the special treatment room. Eh? Dismissal policy no longer in effect. Contact the chief if you have any questions. There's something handwritten on top of the typewritten sentence. The trick is not to leave any marks. Wow. And one other thing, this looks like it was written by a different person. The chief is a pervert. Christine would have been better off if she had been fired. Man, that sucks. You have to do research, and they do say handgun in Time Crisis voices. Handgun. Handgun. Yeah, I do believe it says handgun. I'm gonna fight here. Hold on. I'm gonna stab the wall. Disgusting. There's always something creepy about voices that go like that. Flowing freely, your ebony hair like the night sky, scattering fragrance by Carolina Herrera. My heart clamoring into my chest like a storm, you trifle with it. Your pristine glance like a feast when you smile. My thoughts disturbed. Oh wow! My breath like opium, it drives me mad. Eric, a great poet who conveys my feelings so well. Eric Clapton? That is a musician, eh? I shouldn't have let this place get to me. I should never have gone crazy, eh? But it's superbly enjoyable to drown in my love for you. But why won't you accept proof of my love? Don't stand on ceremony now. After, well, I should make it like a rock ballad, like emo rock ballad. After all, you and I exist. There's one something like that. I don't know. After all, you and I exist as one. What I give to you is the same as what I gave to me, Stanley Coleman. I don't believe that anybody feels. Anyway, here's Wonderwall, eh? Ow. I have already committed. I'm gonna kill this girl. Eh? I know that it's utterly like useless to do so, eh? And I lost more than what I gained. But you know, I do fear, I do crave. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, I forgot about it. The more enemies you kill, the closer you get to the bad ending. So the closer you get to the bad ending. Oh man. Yeah, that's a quirk of Silent Hill 3. The more people you kill, the closer you get to the bad ending. Because monsters, they're like monsters to you, eh? Something of the sort. So yeah, it is not really that good to kill, people in here. Which kind of sucks, you know. Even though you have time crisis, but you don't even pay attention to the voices. Yeah, they're just there. Like really easy to miss them. I do like the voice in Silent Hill and Time Crisis 3. Eh? It's a good variety, but nothing I would need. There really is nothing useful. Stun gun battery. There's a good variety, but the guy says, Heather, my most sacred lover, I'm always watching you. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my heaven. I don't know. No matter where you are or what you may be doing, I have never lost sight of you. I know you feel intensely lonely, yet with a single key to this door, those feelings won't stand in the way any longer. Eh? We haven't been able to see each other for so long. Eh? Be patient. It's just a little longer. I'll be patient too. Get it? Because it's in a hospital, eh? Even through I long to hold you in these hands of mine. The keys behind the shelf in the underground garage. Why there? Ask that idiot. Ask that idiot doctor. Eh? There's not a single person here who's right in the head. Not just in this hospital. I mean, in all of Silent Hill, except me. Eh? Yeah, of course. Everyone is like an idiot except me. Eh? I should learn how to speak. Eh? Let's save. Eh? So I wonder if this is like kind of a trigger kind of deal in which we don't know that there's a key over there, but now that we know, we now gotta try and get the key. Because it often can happen, you know. I don't know if Silent Hill, has that going on, but I guess we will just find out. Well, let's go all the way down there. Maybe I do need like a special thing, eh? Like an item of some sort. But man, I really don't know. I've already been here. Yes, I've already been here. I already read this, right? I also like the rooftop. It makes me want to fly. You too? It's now the cold one, eh? Because maybe... Let's go to the rooftop and maybe... we can fight... Well, would you look at these guys? Look at them going on, eh? Their daily life. Without a worry in the world. I don't think there's anything like useful in here. Although I may be wrong, eh? I got some machine gun bullets and that's just it, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay. Let's go all the way down. We may be able to find the thing that we are looking for. Although I do believe that we do need like something else, like to retrieve the thing. Even though we have like a bowl already, we have like a tube. Apparently, we cannot use it to like, gather everything. Eh? So it kind of sucks. So here we go. Do we have any spooky stuff going on over here? Oh, let's go. Can I not really use my steel pipe? I guess not. The notebook, yeah. I don't have the necessary tools, unfortunately. Okay, let's let's go do the puzzle now. I've been avoiding it for too long. Too long. Beep, 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 beep. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel the sunshine? I remember when Can You Feel the Sunshine was like a creepypasta. It sucked that there was like a creepypasta based on that song because that song is really cool. The first is larger than the second, aha. The second twice the third. Okay. The third smaller than the fourth. And the fourth is half the first. Okay. So if the second is twice the third, okay. It could either be that the third is like number 2, number 1, number 3, or number 4. Let's go with the assumption that it may be the number 2. If the 2 is smaller than the fourth, and the fourth is half the first one, the first one could either be 6, because if it is 6, then the fourth is half the third, which is still like larger than the third one. So if the first one is 6 and the second is twice the third, we could have that the second one is like 4. So it could either be larger than the second. Could be 6, 4, 2, 3, eh? Maybe, eh? Six, 4. I guess it isn't. Could also work, doesn't it? The third is smaller than the fourth. Yeah. The second is twice the third. So if the second is twice the third, it isn't like 4 and 2. While the third is smaller than the fourth is half the first. So it wasn't 6, 4, 2, 3. It could have worked, what doesn't it? Okay, now let's go with the pretense that that the third one is actually the 3. So if 3 is smaller than the fourth, and the fourth is half the first, but the second is twice the third, then we can go with the pretense that the second one is like 6, the third one is 3. The first one is larger than the second, while the fourth is like half the first. We can be 8, 6, 3, 4. There we go. Fascinating, eh? Is this a morgue? I believe it's a morgue. Oh, it isn't. Please don't shoot at me. Well, that's the one who has the gun. Let me heal. Excuse me. Don't you there. I don't want to have extra ventilation in my body. I already have too many holes. There we go. We did it, yippee! I know that, that puzzle can be quite tricky sometimes, especially at the beginning. But it is It is a nice puzzle, actually. Not too hard, a little bit like evasive, but it is like very descriptive, so, you know. I like it. So where are we right now? Examining room and 1. Spooky. Spooky stuff. There's a man's corpse laid out on the stretcher. The hand that's sticking out of the sheet has something written on it. What? What does he have written on it? Yeah, but what is it there? The start time is my key. The start time. There's a medical record here. Could this be for this dead guy? Background unknown. Name, age unknown. Not admitted patient. Found in poor mental state on hospital grounds. And temporarily installed in room M4. At chief's discretion. Died late at night from blood loss due to severed carotid artery. Was grasping on a kitchen knife in right hand. Assumed this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide, but the wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof of collaboration. Have received no proof or corroboration of event from a patient residing in the same room. Hi, Canelo. Canelo's right here with me. Eh? The cute little baby Canelo. Oh, Canelo. Oh, the baby. Oh, the little baby. Canelo is really sweet. Have not notified police, however, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effect intact. Room M4. Okay. So the starting time is 6 key. There are papers scattered on the floor. Something's written on them, but none of them really seem to be important. Although that may be my downfall, my own hubris. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing everywhere, nothing here, and nothing there. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing everywhere, nothing here, and everywhere. Can I go inside here? I cannot. M4. I gotta stop leaning on my right arm because that is indeed putting so much pressure on my left shoulder. Yes, hello. Oh, that's just a clock. No. You guys will have to deal with this. Attaché case. Man, the amount of possibilities that we can try. So how's your day, y'all? Is your day going good, everyone? I hope that your day has been going good, everyone. So my days have been quite tranquil, I gotta say. There's nothing out of the ordinary going on. But you know, everything is just pretty good. So I hope everyone's day has been going good. I'm gonna assume that the thing is just gonna click automatically. I'm not gonna try every combination. I know that it is quite the meme of me to do that, but you know. Just trying to pick the right backlight color for my new keycaps, to be honest. Oh, I didn't know you had a new mechanical keyboard. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, Senator mentioned something about that. I didn't know it was like a backlit keyboard. That's amazing, Wait, yeah, we talked about this. Lamau, I forgot. Hmm. What color are you like, going for? So it is now 5 and 1 minute, or maybe even 12:25. I don't remember mentioning it honestly. I think it was Cinder who mentioned it. Well, the morning was rough, but it's shaping up to be a good day. Oh yeah. In the end, everything will be just fine. There was a tattooed guy on that rumble bed. Not anymore though. That alarm clock and filthy bag are his. But don't misunderstand. I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him, though he was a liar. Shall I write something on my own? On my chest, since I can't cut it open to show you my heart? I love you, Heather. No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather. Isn't enough for what I feel. Oh, what tender emotion that image brings. So the key seems to be the starting time. If that's the case, then maybe it was 12:25 or 5:01. Let's see. 12. Maybe not. Because it wasn't 00:25. Because if it actually was like 5:01, then maybe. She's been looking at a new keyboard part, so it could also be that. The keyboard was a nice hand-me-down that was going to be hers, but she realized she didn't like the clicky switches. Yeah, it was like, you know. I also like silent keys. Like, I know that I'm playing Silent Hill, Silent Keys, but yeah, I would like to have like a mechanical keyboard which is like, silent, like the most silent keyboard of them all. I got an instant camera. Let's go. Yeah, the taka can be enjoyable. Not so much for my family when I'm like, here on my computer and everyone seems to be like asleep. Like you can definitely hear the taka all the way to the second floor. I felt that in my soul. I'm gonna take revenge now. I'm closer. Another guy. Damn, this nurse is gangster. There we go. That doesn't help. Unfortunately, you have to close doors, definitely. Yeah, many people may not know this, but my computer is in the dining room, like right in the middle of the house. So it can whatever I do and whatever I say, and whenever I write something, it can be heard like all over the house. Unfortunately. Or at least that's the impression that I have, because the keystrokes can actually be, I'm self-conscious about my keystrokes. There's nothing wrong with pronounced keystrokes, mind you. Every keystroke matters. Let's go here. But yeah, I like the idea of a very silent keyboard. I like the idea of, typing and nobody noticing that I'm typing. Like a spy. I'm hacking the world and nobody knows. Something of the sorts. Where's Where's the thingy? Is this the thingy? This is indeed not the thingy. Can I save in here? It would be nice. It would be nice saving. Saving would be nice. The other room. I imagine that, you know, having nurses that can shoot you can be a pain, especially if you're trying to do a no damage run. I'm just glad that the nurses cannot shoot you in the head, which I believe it can be. Nah, I don't believe they would do such a thing for the remake. Yeah, of course I would keep like the shooting nurses, but maybe they wouldn't make it so that they shoot you. They shoot you in the head. Maybe for like a fatality kind of deal, you know. But nothing more. What else? What was the name of that show? Audie and the Cockroaches. Someone in the Cockroaches. Meow 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 meow. There was a show like that. Oogie Audie, something about someone and the Cockroaches. It was like a Brazilian cartoon. It was pretty funny. The funniest cartoon you've ever seen. Let's take a picture of the thing. Pee-wee. Have you guys heard a camera that sounded exactly like that? I may have not. 9847. There's gonna be a sound here. You guys thought there was a sound here, Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. The game does like to play with your and your experiences, and your expectations. For those of you who have played King of Fighters 15, is Rugal as difficult as it was before? Because I remember hearing comments about Rugal not being that hard. Like anymore. I forgot the thing here. Supplies. What was it? 9847? The movie dependent. Was it 9847? 9847, there we go. I believe this is the morgue. It isn't there. And it isn't, and it isn't. Another health ring. Tissues and an alarm clock. Oh, the clock's broken, but otherwise not a big deal. It's a magazine, just some kind of gossip magazine. Teaching Despair, Hope House. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, of Raccoon City. But behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, the SH3, a charity organization sometimes called the 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Schmidt, temporary, who lives near Hope House, had this to say. Sometimes at night I can hear weird prayers and the sounds of children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed one bit. Eh? In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Hope House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may in fact be a prison. Hi, Canelo. Canelo is right here. Oh, Canelo. It may be in fact a prison. It may in fact be a prison, or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Hope House is known by the locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply intertwined with Silent Hill's history, interwoven. But its worshippers fervent belief that they are among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Hope House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. Hope House. I feel like I've heard that before. Who knows? Well, I have Canada right here. He's giving me kissy kiss. He's such a kitty patootie. For those of you who don't know who Canelo is, let me show you guys. So I do have some little babies, and one of them is Canelo. Here's Canelo, the little baby, and then there's Melody, the little princess. I have a tortoise called Tuga, although I don't really remember what his name is. And I have a Rocky, the big baby. I love them so much, and they love us so much as well. I love them a ton. Oh, Canelo is so soft and he's so warm. Oh, I have him right here, on my lap, and he's so chill. He's taking a nap now. He is such a big and sweet baby. So nothing here, nothing there, nothing everywhere. I got something. I didn't even know what I got. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Canelo. Damn, I have been using a ton of my shotgun shells. I should start using my hang-on bullets more often. Isn't that right, Canelo? Oh, Canelo looking at me. Kissy kisses. He's looking at me. Oh, Canelo. Maybe I got a health ring. I don't know. These pictures are not up to date. The SMH might have. I guess so. I mean, it is. I mean, they actually haven't grown that much. But I should definitely take more pictures of them, especially how they are now. Variety is the spice of life, as people often say. Right, Canelo? Oh, Canelo's licking me. He's licking my arm, and he's such a kitty patootie. But yeah, you're right. I should definitely take more photos of him. Canelo cuddling on my arms now. And now he's not there. Bye bye, Canelo. He wants to go now. There we go. Look, everyone. Uh, welcome to Mexico. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, Heather. I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond to your love. It's all over. Lena despises me because I made fun of it, saying it would come to this. If it weren't for his meddling, I would have been able to meet you in just a little while. Then I could have taken you to my world, a world of for us alone, more beautiful than this one. And I had been waiting for this day, for today, the day I'd see you, the day you'd save me, today. Heather, watch out for him. Leonard is no ordinary guy. Farewell, I love you. Heather, my goddess, Heather, my lover, Heather, my. It's all this all torn apart. It's really pretty sad to look at it. I wonder who did it and who did it anyway. Not me. Right. The babies, the babies. I should take more photos of the babies. The babies. Oh, they're double teaming me now. Oh, this isn't good, eh? Where's the shotgun? Ow. Okay, now that that has been done. There we go. Ow. She took 10 shots, Jesus Christ, eh? Get it? Shots because she said nurse, eh? I didn't want to get shot at again, so... It is a small price to pay. I'm getting my katana. Did you guys know about that guy who carried a katana wherever he went, and he was like a what is it called? I don't even remember the name. You know, social justice something guy. Are you guys ready for the interaction? Sometimes we'll decide about paper cuts. Sometimes be like that, yeah. But like a million of them.
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind.
I'm glad there's subtitles because I cannot really hear anything. Yeah?
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
I like it how she pronounces Claudia. She really pronounces that C there. The Claudia.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf.
Ooh, baby, I'm praying on you tonight. That is a phone, eh?
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her, I
can feel the hatred.
What?
Feel your anger.
The anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
I'm sorry, but she killed my father.
Not only she did that, she killed a bunch of people.
She's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways. But I see it's too late. Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure.
Where are you now when I need you?
On the second floor. I have a seal. Please.
You have a seal? Hey. Seals are really cute. They go meh. They go riff. Yeah, like that.
End of the hall on the second
Egg.
floor.
Egg. Bleg. That's how seals talk to, you know. Bleg. What now? Still have time to find Leonard. There's nothing. I gotta look for the entrance at the end of the second floor hall. They do speak in egg. They go mad. There's nothing interesting around here. Just a bed gross. The whole bed stinks like year-old sweater. Stinky, 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 stinky. Bleg. Egg. Neck. Right. I love it when that seal goes. Bleg. Bleak. Log blue. What would you guys do if you guys found a seal? Like, technically speaking, how dangerous are seals? Like, are they like seriously dangerous or what are they? I hope they're not. They look very friendly shaped. Very friend shaped. And they go egg, bleg. So the second floor. Let's go to the second floor. Was there anything new in here? No. Egg, bleg. Yeah, I hope we won't find any more nurses here. I'm glad that the game listened to me. Anywhere else that we can save? I don't think so. Let us indeed the third floor, then the second floor. The day room? Maybe it is the day room. No, and that's the elevator. The hall of the second floor. It's locked. Could it be possibly... Could there be possibly something that I didn't grab? I only know that I gotta go on the second floor. To see it. It could be M6. Did I really not go through M6 and M4? I already got the thing on M4. Yeah, I may not have actually explored M4, M5 and N6. That's a lot of M's. Oh, hi. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Ah! I didn't see the one with the thing, eh? Oh, thank you. There we go. Look at me wasting health in order to like gain health, eh? Sometimes you gotta spend money to get money, eh? That should be okay. Also, I know that you guys may have, you know, noticed this already, but whenever my character in games get hurt, I also tend to go like that. I don't know why. I've been doing that since I was a kid playing fighting games, you know, feeling the pain of my character. Yippee! Here I am. I'm running around. I'm running around. I'm glad that none of these things can actually like crush me. Stick and stones may break my bones, but please don't mistake that by me giving permission to you guys to do that. Hey. So if I recall correctly, we are close to getting to the other world. The other world. Scatman's world. Maybe here. I'm glad that nothing is chasing me, because otherwise it would be bad. So there really is nothing here. Let's go here. Wow, that guy really went like, nah, go here. Psych, go here. It'd be like that sometimes. Nobody in the history of whenever has actually gotten lost in here. I may be the first person. What else can we find here? Ow. Okay, they're chasing me, Let's save, this picture, yeah, but I know this one, it must be,
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
They had to pay the voice actors again, The voice actors of Lisa. And that's nice. What the hell, was I daydreaming? No, it was more like watching a video in a dark room. But that nurse, I know her. Lisa, who was so heavily toward me in that hellish hospital room. She did get a little weird though. I love it that Heather is like, oh, I have a katana and I'm not afraid of using it. Loading times, So we're finally here, y'all. The time has come for me to go up the ladder. What a thrill! Look at this guy, yo, my homie Baltiel. Get those valves working, girl. Yes, queen, spin those valves, Baltiel knows what's up. Also, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming, yeah, two hours, it's fine. Let's go on. What would you guys do if you guys were in a situation like this, Like in a room like this? I would get hungry. Is there really no way to like avoid this guy? Ow. I'm just gonna go to the end of the place, as I don't really think I can really go the other way, or like enter a room or whatever. Ow. Locked. This place must be the bane of the existence of any no damage runner. I'm going the other way. Ow. I may die here. That is me. That is myself giving me permission of dying. There we go. This is pretty rare, eh? Then what if the backlight of your keyboard was this red, huh? Wouldn't it be fun, eh? If it was like blood red, eh? I'm sure you can kind of like, you know, sample this color and be like, yo, this is the color of my keyboard now. It would be pretty cool. I gotta remember that I can actually like fall down. It can go really red, not too far off. Oh. Then maybe, just maybe, eh? We may have found your new color. True colors, true colors. But red doesn't seem to work with what I have this time. Oh, I see. I wonder what color you're going for. Rainbow color, eh? Is rainbow a color? It's more like so a collection, I guess. It is more like a gradient, if anything, eh? Multi-color gradient. Ow. You was choosing between green and a sort of yellowish light. Yellowish could be fine. Also, what the... Which floor was I in? Rainbow was an option, but you're not feeling it. Yeah, it can be like that sometimes. Did they already go here? Don't think so. Just wanted something that will also illuminate well. Yellow seems to be fine. Any bright colors would do. Oh, are you guys ready for the happy birthday thingy? But the thing is important, that is true. Eh? The scene, eh?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I gotta charge my phone. Eh?
Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you?
Haha, get it, eh?
Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either.
How do you know his name?
Underground now. His new name is...
Yeah, funniest joke of all time. I died out of laughter. Louder. That is indeed a way to pronounce laughter. Eh?
And now, it's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday.
Oh, first 31st and now 24th. Eh?
A present for you.
You have the present for me? The present? Get it?
To give pain or to receive it. You can have the one you hate the most.
Oh, great. We're king shaming now. Eh?
Happy birthday!
Yeah, that of ladder.
But you're wrong. It's not my birthday.
He does seem to be like really focused on that part. There's nothing coming from the receiver. He then said something else, but I didn't read it. This wall seems very wall-y. Shoutouts to Who Are You? Happy birthday to Who Are You? Beep 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 beep. I got a plastic bag. Hello. Something strange is scooped up in the locker. I think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. Actually, the more I look at it, the more pitiful it seems. Like a child locked up in there with no chance of escape. Should I just kill it? I don't think I can kill it, actually. No, I think I actually want to. Or maybe I do. I got a health drink. 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 What else can I see over here? Let me investigate. There's a ton of enemies outside. I'm gonna die. Ow. And that thing waited actually to like, you know. And those things take a lot of bullets to kill, so it's really not good for my bullet economy. Ah. This is going wrong, eh? You got to go. Your Twitch is glitching too much today, but you'll watch on the Xbox this time, and I also got the store ticket. No worries, dude. Have a nice one, eh? Hopefully your Twitch will actually like behave next time. But yeah, have a nice one, eh? And good luck setting Twitch on your Xbox. I wonder how I could deal with those guys. As long as this nurse is not the kind of nurse you actually... Yo, she has a gun, eh? Oh, this isn't good, eh? Cannot ready to reload now. Ow. I killed a highly unnecessary enemy. Yippee. And all for what? All for nothing. So according to the map, there really is nothing here. And this sucks because I, for the life of me, cannot remember exactly where I need to go. So this sucks even more. So let's see what else I can do. Let me see if I can go in here. Hopefully, yes. According to the map, I mean, there's the storage room. Oh, come on. And it's the one with a gun as well, eh? Excuse me. Okay, not all is lost. Oh wait, hold on, is this the room? It is the room. Look everyone, it is the room. Oh, spooky, 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 spooky. Ow, eh. I'm just modeling, you know. So just gotta wait for her to like become static, eh? Or maybe not. Can I become static now, eh? Please, eh? There we go, there we go. Let's go, let's go. Self-reflection, eh? But, see, netting, eh? What would you guys do if something like that happens to you? Like, your reflection just freezes, eh? I think I would make a video, eh? And be like, yo guys, you wouldn't believe what happened to me at 3 AM, eh? Yo, Holmes, I'm here with my stuck reflection, eh? I'm gonna sue the mirror company because this mirror is like defective, eh? There we go. Sorry, some food was spawned on my table. Eh? I'm glad I didn't die. I'm glad I wasn't shot at. So here we are. Have I already been here? Yes. Ow. How does one deal with this guys, huh? I don't particularly think that there's like something useful in this one. Ow. Ow. As long as I don't take that more extra damage than what I'm supposed to, then I'm gonna be okay. Ow. So that's the thing. So we cannot really use the stairs, and that sucks. Just gonna go straight. Ow. Did I not go to this examining room, man? Never mind. So here's the examining room. Never mind, it isn't. Is this the examining room? No. Ow. There we go. So we do have the blood back. There's a dead body hanging from the ceiling. The blood dripping from it has totally filled the bucket. Who would done this? Who would do this? And for what? It looks like a full-out blood letting it. Let me feel the thing with blood. I got a plastic bag with blood. Nothing in here, nothing in there, nothing everywhere. Okay, now that we have that, let's go to the elevator. But that is the day room, huh? What's inside the day room? Oh, it's this room. Yeah, it's way easier to go from one point to another, you know, through here. Beam, 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 beam. And then left and I go straight there. Hello. Okay, so that's been done. I'm indeed on the third floor, and I believe I already checked the second floor. So let's go to the first floor. What about the basement? I haven't gone to the basement, actually. Should I go to the basement? Do you guys have a basement? I wonder. I don't. We don't have an attic, nor we have a basement as well. So I think I'm you know, I'm most definitely missing out on the haunted basement slash attic kind of thrills in my life, right? So let's see what we can find here. Oh wait, this is the morgue. They have a 7. They have a lot of numbers. I believe there's something in one of these places. Like something that I can grab, something that I can get. Oh no, there's no items. Let's see. We do have a locked thing here. So the first number is over there, 1, 2, 3, and then the opposite one. So we have 7, 3, 1. 7, 3, 1, 2. I believe it. 7, 1, 2. What did I get? I got a cremated key. There's nothing in here apart from a few stray ashes. Was there really nothing in here that I could get? Not even a single heal? Oh man, that sucks. So I got the cremated key. I found this in some sort of crematorium underground. It's burned black, but still usable. I do wonder where I gotta use it. Let's go to the first floor. There's bound to be something good over there. Let me adjust my glasses. Hold on. There we go. I believe the next boss that we fight is Leonard. We'll go to the cafeteria first. Well, this is not the cafeteria, but you know what I mean. So what do we have here? The world is steaming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight. As a knight of honor, as a protector of the seal, I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. Who wrote this? Some twisted individual, eh? I say this and I want to ask him. When to make a small bacon sarnie? What was missed? You missed me solving a puzzle. And I believe that was it. Oh yeah, I was also... hold on, let me stretch. I was asking you guys if you have like a basement or an attic because I've never had a basement or an attic, so I feel like I may be missing out on the haunted basement or haunted attic kind of deal. Like I've never experienced like, ooh, I don't want to go to the attic because it's like haunted or whatever. It may be an American thing. Having both is nice. Do you have both? Do you have both a haunted basement and a haunted attic? If that's the case, send my regards to the ghosts living there. Attics are always in the most convenient places. I guess so, yeah. They're a common thing to have there. Have you ever spent like time on the attic, like I don't know, like trying to live there? Like, yes, let me take my Game Boy, my 3DS, a couple of snacks, like a little something, and then this is my new place. Basement snow is not so much, I guess. So, yeah. You think you are the one of the necessary ones, but it's hello. I shouldn't be shooting the girl. It would not be possible, but I've never been in an attic to be honest. Oh. Or maybe someday. You would never feel safe since they're always been above the stairs or close to. I guess so. It would be easier to just go in there. I guess so. So it wouldn't be a good idea for a hideout, maybe. It's just storage for whoever is brave enough to pass boxes up there without them, falling over or whatever. So you do be right. I think some can be in bedrooms in less old houses, but you've never only seen that once. That would be much nicer. I guess so. I have seen something like that, like in old movies. It's honestly quite nice. I'm gonna see if I can find something else to do in here. Gonna get chronic. In a world of glitches and grocery runs, yeah, bits for well, San Hilsaga. Meanwhile, suboptimal cauliflower munches on bacon sarnies. Pondering the perils of attics and the rarity of basements. Oh yeah. Skungadunga chronic. Yippee yippee yippee. Go to the examination room. Let's not. Whoa. The guy really went. Not today. Ow. How am I faring? I'm faring okay. Let's go to the director's room. There's bound to be something cool in there. Maybe not. Ow. I guess it's time for me to heal, actually. So here we are. What else can I find in here? Nothing, actually. Maybe one day I will have an attic. Hopefully it won't be haunted, eh? Oh, never mind, I don't really... Cannot really go anywhere in here. Everything is just locked. Behind a paywall, eh? But at least everything is a paywall, but not a penguin wall, eh? Imagine if things were hidden behind a penguin wall, eh? There's some memo here on the charge. Dr. Mitkiff, please use extra caution with the patient in room 312. He should still have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim to that. Rumor has it he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. R. Crosby. P.S. It looks like the rumor is true. According to the head nurse, I do think he's a good person. Otherwise, though, easy to deal with. That's what he thinks versus what's actually real. Then again, what is real? I got an ampule. There's a handful of dirty syringes on the bed. I'm not about to use them, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's save once more. My health is depleting. And let's try it again. Fascinating. Okay, where else do we gotta go? There's a visiting room and the storeroom. And also the examination room. Ah, the leg is broken. It is broken. Not more that I can do. Ow. I hate these guys. They're really funny the first time. They're like, haha, they really are pushing me. And it's like, we. But it does get old pretty easily. Hello. Okay, now let's go to the date room. We're bound to find something cool in the day room. I'm glad he didn't push me down. I went on the completely different direction. Went the wrong way. Oh, come on, I did. Oh, come on. And then she dies. I'm really doing badly. Oh, there we go. I got one of each. I should be fine. I've done this before and I'll do it again. Not much that I can do about that. Ow. The camera doesn't let me see it. Okay, here we go. There was something written on the outside. Couldn't really see what it was. Ow. Come on. There you go. You just gotta kick punches all in one hand. There's something on the platform. It's the thing to be a person. I don't think I'll go as far as to pull off the sheets and check. No balls, Scavenger. Collect over 125 items? Yippee! Well, I at least got my stuff back. There's something on the ground. Is this a birthday card? Happy 38th birthday! 14 plus 7 plus 17 is 38? But it's not my birthday. It's your birthday celebration. They haven't got your card. Yippee! So yeah, if we do get the math, maybe not wrong, yeah, Heather technically has this many years through her 3 different lives. Imagine dying 2 times and then reincarnating 3. That is indeed something noteworthy. Okay. Let's go on the other way. Ow. Oh, hell no. Excuse me. Well, this is going worse, you know, by the second. Ow. I mean, between me getting shot and getting, you know, taking a tumble thanks to this, guys, I'd rather not, you know, just visit the floor once in a while. So what do we have here, huh? Let's save once more. She said something, but I couldn't really, you know, read it on time, or in time. There we go. The title is Lost Memories. One characteristic mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in the modern age is that of the ritual of sacrifice. Offering prayers, pierce a man's chest with a copper stake, drench the altar in the blood, which spouts red from the heart, to praise and to show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This was a more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religions practiced nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religion extols redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history. What I've known. There's a stretcher here. Not just your usual stretcher. This is just like an altar of some sort. Lit candles, a knife, and... Is that blood as well? Did they worship that picture? Or something in the picture? Can I put the blood here? Oh, yes I can. I wonder what this is gonna cost. But don't tell me this is where I fight Leonard. I believe there's like some stairs that I can go down to before I fight Leonard. I don't even remember how to fight him actually. I only know that he's stinky, Okay. Skumga. Hi Kitty, how you doing? Look at that ladder. It reminds me of that one of what is it called? Metal Gear Solid. The stretcher, I mean the altar, is drenched in blood. It looks exactly like there's just been a sacrifice. I sacrificed my chamoy in order to like do the thing. Room C4, Jimenez. There we go. Oh, let's go down. Let's meet Leonard. I don't even remember how to fight Leonard. I know that there's a way to cheese him. But man, oh man, I do not remember. How you doing, kitten? You doing good? Hope you're doing good. What a thrill. Right, I'm soaked in water now. Still water. Din, 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 din. Still water, Oh, what can we find here, huh?
Heather?
That's my name.
Yeah.
Wait, does your voice seems like a lot like Vincent's?
Leonard, where are you?
Thank you. Now I can finally leave here. Now Claudia's ridiculous dream is over.
Or so we think.
I guess it's time to dispose of her. The salvation of all mankind. Ha! Why must we reward even the unbelievers?
And that is one way to think about it,
What are you talking about?
About our plans, of course. It's true that God is merciful, but first one must be chosen.
How so?
Only we, who hearken to the voice of God, will be given the keys to paradise.
I see the how you doing. Can I not say that chat because it's from YouTube? I do think so, yeah. Yeah, I do have an ununified chat in the thing that I have. Yeah,
I
in
mean, I
the
don't think the way you guys do.
that I do have in the
I want any part of that
on the
kind
screen.
of paradise.
But yeah,
You're an unbeliever.
I don't think you can see YouTube chat natively on Twitch.
We were both
So the
just
thing that
warm
happens is
about each
YouTube can't
other.
be moderated.
I thought you were a normal
I mean,
person.
technically speaking, oh yeah, that's true. I should actually make you guys
Off with my seed.
mods on my YouTube channel as well.
Plan to
Thank you for letting me know.
destroy God.
I told you I wasn't trying to trick anyone. What is this seal thing
Interesting,
anyway?
Don't.
I do believe that it has an auto mod thingy. At least I do believe that YouTube is stricter when it comes to that, when it comes to the auto mod.
I was appointed by God to be its God.
But yeah, I should definitely like make you guys make you and Dev mods on my channel. Eh?
Is that you?
Death to all who turn their backs on God.
Look at that guy.
Every person here a mental case? Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
Whoa. So how do I fight this guy, huh? Ow. I don't remember. How's my health? My health is bad. Eh? I'm gonna try to kill Leonard with there's the mole. Also, where is he, man? Come here, Leonard. Come here, Leonard. Where's that guy? Hi. I believe this is the slowest weapon of them all. Take that, society. Eh? It's really funny to kill this guy. Eh? She kind of sounds like Lara Croft when she does a. Like that, society. Eh? Well, anytime now, we definitely gonna kill him someday, eh? Or yeah, he's on the other side. I believe it. The other side of the moon. But yeah, how you doing, Cinder? Welcome in. Are you having a nice day? I hope so. I'm just gonna wait for him to just come by. There you go. Got him, man. I'm totally got him, man. He's cheating. I'm telling mother. Ah, hi, eh? Ow. You used to have Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64 back in the day, but you never played it because you were too scared. Well, there's no time like the present, so you know. Better play it late than never played it. I do recommend. Well, I mean, Resident Evil 2 is a nice entry point. You're not missing much if you don't play the first one. But I do recommend playing the first one. If you want to experience the first one, I do recommend the remake. You could also try the OG one if you so wanted to. But if you want to try the first one, I do recommend either the Nintendo DS version of Resident Evil 1, because aside from touch controls, it does have like better quality of life improvements. Never had a Silent Hill game though. I do recommend all of them. Those are really nice. You're alive, I guess. There was an open day for the flat today, and some rude guests kept slamming the door and pointing to all of us. That sucks. Man, people like that make the neighborhood into an uninhabitable hellhole. Take that, Leonard. I'm gonna get the guy one of these days. Take that society, yeah. I was gonna say, I think I stun lock him, but no. Unfortunately, I didn't. I hope that aside from that, Cinder, everything went nice. Like no other bad experiences happened today. I think he's dead. No, he's not dead. What the Leonard doing? I think I did hit him, but that didn't register. So yeah, this is Silent Hill, everyone. I hope that you guys are having fun, alright? Welcome to the slowest game of your life, I mean, if anything, Leonard's fight is kinda, you know, infamous for being this slow. Oh, and I'm making it extra slower because of the mall. It's just a fun thing to do, It's like, haha, I'm gonna get you, and then you get him, Kinda like that. It really cures boredom, I'ma get him someday. I'll be happy someday, says the guy. Did you eat something cool today, Cinder? Let me know what you have eaten now. Ow. I was about to say... I was gonna be like, where's the guy? It would be funny if there was like more than one Leonard there. Could actually be funny. There we go. And down he goes. We did it, yeah. Lo hicimos, we did it, eh? Last Friday night, got a picture in the car there. Waking up in my bed, there's a stranger in my bed. And there's a stranger in the car, eh?
Leonard's not here anymore.
He's never there anymore,
Guess
eh?
I should head back to the motel now. I hope Douglas is okay.
Douglas. I wish I would do the UFO ending. But you know, that may be a thing for a further stream or another stream, eh? Someday we'll get the Bogos ending. I got a talisman on the floor. It's got a little bit of A and a little bit of O. We did it, guys. We finished the hospital. Yippee. You met garlic and had chicken thighs. The chat really gave me ideas. Oh yeah. It is nice that, you know, you got inspiration from us talking about food. Yum, 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 yum. Although I technically wasn't there because I was already asleep by the time you guys were talking about herbs and stuff. But you know, it counts, I guess. There we go. So we finished the section of the hospital. The hospital. The hospital. Hospital. Oh, boom. Here we go. You can still smell the herbs in the kitchen and on your clothes. Just oh my god. It'd be like that, definitely. There we go. Speaking about food, I may get some food. No. Yeah, I've been streaming for like 3 hours. I'm sorry that you just got here, but you know, I gotta end the stream. Man. I'm not sorry that you got here. I'm sorry that you got here when I'm finishing the stream. Oh my god, I'm sorry. But yeah, you know how it be. Eh? But yeah, I'm glad that we finished the section of the hospital. It's nice to see you. Thank you. It is always nice having you here. And it is true. Please remind me to mod you and Dev on YouTube. I know that that's technically now double the thing to like moderate, but you know it sometimes be like that. Right? But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna go eat something because you know all this talk of chicken and herbs and everything, chicken and rice, chicken and chips. It's giving me the Tumbi rumbles, eh? So yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. I'm glad that you guys, you know, enjoyed the stream. I hope that you guys did, eh? But don't go yet. Let me see what I can do. Let me see who I can raid. Who may be live today. Yum 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 yum. Okay, thank you. So who's live right now? Candy Quartz is playing Fatal Frame 3. So if you guys love Fatal Frame, then let's raid Candy Quartz. It's been a little bit of a bit. Raid them. Candy Quartz. Yippee. Well, see you guys later. I hope that you guys will have an amazing day. I'll probably see you guys on Friday. If not, then I'll let you guys know. Twitch.tv/skonga_dungam. Those are my links. And the tip of the day is, if you find some cheese and some tortillas, please make some quesadillas because those are really nice. So yeah, do some quesadillas and yum 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 yum. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a nice one, and I'll see you guys probably on Friday. So yeah, stay stay frosty, as people often say. Yeah? Well, bye bye. Say hello to Candy Quartz. Bye bye.